Hi guys, Kevin here. This is my quick and dirty review on a 2010 Subaru WRX. Haven't had this car, actually I've had this car for about 3 months, driven about 7,000 kilometers on it. Pretty much had it in snowy conditions, on dry pavement, on gravel, you name it, I've kind of driven sideways through it. Had a lot of fun with this thing. A few observations about the car. The 265 horsepower. I've personally never had a car with that much power, and the 5-speed standard transmission on this thing is, you know, it's a little bit hard to get into first gear, second gear sometimes, but I think that's partially a combination of the cut of the gears and the oil that's used, the transmission oil. But this particular car, we've taken it all over the province, highway, city. The best miles per gallon that we've ever managed to achieve is 26. And that unfortunately was with my girlfriend driving and not me. I tend to average about 20-21 miles per gallon, and I have taken this thing out and kind of fooled around with it a little bit, and you know, I'll say this, the best that I've managed to achieve when I'm goofing around with the car is 14 miles per gallon, and yeah, that's a little harsh, but you know, that's keeping the RPMs up, keeping the car sideways. You know, I enjoy the fact that it has effortless passing power at any speed. You know, I'm not a crazy top end, you know, speed demon kind of guy, but this car's got a lot of giddy up and go with the symmetrical all-wheel drive. The best part about it is you have traction everywhere on just about anything, and you know, overall great car to drive. Love the feel of the steering wheel. You know, nice aggressive hood scoop. That's probably one of my favorite features on it. Downside to that is I have noticed a little bit of damage on my top mount intercooler, just from rocks being sucked in there at high speed. So, you know, next modification on this car is going to be a grill for inside there. But yeah, so just keep watching the video and you'll see some more clips. Thanks. Overall though, I do have to say I'm very happy with the car. The 265 horsepower is it's a nice motor. Tends to consume a lot of fuel though, but one thing that I've noticed since I've had the all-wheel drive and the 265 horsepower is that I tend to get myself into a lot of trouble. I seem to be attracted to mud puddles for some reason, and doing donuts in this thing is awesome, by the way, just so you know.
Get out of here, man. That was too much.
Okay, so as I'm sure many of you know about sports cars, they're quite low typically. This Subaru is no exception to that rule. I'm using a can of Amp energy drink just as reference for you. You know, these cars don't have a lot of ground clearance, as unfortunately I found out a few times. They do tend to bottom out kind of on the hard side. You know, if I do have one minor cosmetic complaint about the vehicle, is there is quite a large wheel gap from the top of the rubber to where the fender sits. You know what? Hey, they're an off-road vehicle. They're a rally vehicle. It's part of the whole breed. You know, that's an easy fix with some drop springs or something like that. But you know, again, you tend to start modifying suspension. What happens next is you sacrifice some ride quality and some compliance. There may be kits out there that you know, offer the best of both worlds, but unfortunately, I don't feel like being a snowplow in the wintertime. You will see in the future videos, I may have a chin spoiler on this thing just to make it look a little bit more aggressive, but you know, I'm willing to give up about maybe a half inch to an inch. I can't see myself ever dropping the car, just because it is actually fairly comfortable cruiser as well. And you know, again, I'm not going to go with a set of super stiff springs like some STI pinks on this thing and you know, have to go to the chiropractor every other week.